Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back and welcome to my week 20 or month 5 update. Thank you so much for tuning in and for watching. It is lovely to see you all and welcome to my channel if you are new to me as well. This, like I say, is my month 5 update. So 5 months of using Mounjaro. How crazy and how quick has that gone? Honestly, it is totally crazy. I was thinking this morning, as like, oh, actually, yeah, it's month 5, so time for the photos as well. Excellent. So let's see how this week has gone. So you may know from my last video that last weekend was our last little outing for a little while anyway. So on Saturday we headed down to Birmingham to see Maiden. Not really a massive kind of into Iron Maiden, I'm not going to lie. However, what I would say, oh my God, it was amazing. They did such a good show. We got quite close to the front as well, so which was really good. It was a fantastic show. We had such a good time. So we stayed over in Birmingham on the Saturday and then headed back on the Sunday. So what I did do for that is the same as what I did for download, is that I waited for my jab and I didn't jab until Monday till we got back because I didn't want to be kind of feeling too queasy and sick over the weekend. Which kind of leads me on to kind of how I have been doing with the queasiness and the sickness and the nausea. Oh, since I've been on 5mg, I have really been suffering with the queasiness and the nausea. So what I have been doing is making sure that I'm just eating small amounts and a bit more frequently, and that has really helped me with conquering that nausea. But I must say, this week I haven't had the nausea, so I'm hoping that that side effect has now passed. Fingers crossed. Let me know in the comments if you're still having any sickness or any other side effects. It'd be interesting to see how everybody else is kind of managing with that, and if you're finding those side effects are reducing over the period of time that you've been using that dosage. It would just be really interesting to see, because like I say, mine have actually eased off a little bit now, because as I said in my last video, 5mg has really been kicking my arse, I'm not going to lie. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that is the nausea and the queasiness gone. I have yesterday just reordered my next pen. I have again stuck with the 5mg. So it has crossed my mind about going up to 7.5, but not yet. Not yet. I've only just, like I said, only just getting over the queasiness from the 5mg. So I'm going to stick with that for now and then see how we go after my next pen. So I've got another couple of weeks in this pen. That's including my 5th dose, and then I've just, like I say, ordered my next one. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll stick with the 5, because I've said this right from the start, really, is that I want to stay on the lowest dose possible, because I'm wanting to use this as just a tool to help me manage my food intake, my portions as well. So I'm not wanting to rely too heavy on it. So when I stayed on 2.5 for a good 3 months. And that, yeah, it's probably longer than what I maybe should have, but I then kind of reluctantly went up to 5 because I didn't feel that it was having that suppression as well. However, 5 is still working. I've still got that suppression, which is what it's all about, really. So yep, so going to stay with the 5 for now as well. Like I said, we were off on our jollies at the weekend, but now that is our last little outing for a couple of months. So we've just got general life really for the next couple of months until the end of August, when we are then going on our jollies for my big birthday. Well, it's just coincidence that my big birthday falls in when we go on holiday. So we are off on our jollies at the end of August. So I've got now 2 months to really focus, keep on track, and see how we go. I've set myself a little goal for that. I know I've talked before about setting little goals and where I want to be, and I would like to try, fingers crossed, to get another stone off before my holiday so that I could, hopefully, fingers crossed, get into my bikini. I really want to wear a proper bikini on my holiday. However, I'm very conscious of my tummy, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So I've set myself, like I said, that little goal to try and get another stone off in 2 months. So 8 weeks to try and do that. Judging by how this last month has gone, I don't think it's going to be very realistic. However, got to set yourself a little goal, haven't you? So we will see how that goes. Okay. So I don't know if anybody else has noticed any difference. You know, when you're doing your jabs, you're supposed to change sides of your injection sites. Has anybody noticed any difference if you inject on one side to the other side? I was wondering if that was why last week I wasn't feeling as if it was working as much, and then I went back to my right side this week and it felt like it was working a little bit more. Is that just something in my kind of little head that's just thingy, or is it a thing? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below and see if anybody else is noticing that as well. Now, I'm going to give you a new game. Now, the only reason why I'm saying this, I've been a bit unsure whether to actually mention it or not, but I'm going to because I keep doing it. Now, I've been pulled up a little bit on how many times I say kind of. And I'm going to make it into a drinking game. So every time I say kind of, you've got to take a quick drink. By kind of like 15-20 minutes, see, I've done it again there. By 15-20 minutes, you might be a little bit sloshed by the end of the video. I don't know why I do it. It's just subconsciously. I do apologise. I am aware and I keep trying to not say it, but I do. So bear with me, but make it into a new drinking game. It'll be great fun and you will be sloshed by the end of my videos, especially if you go right back to the beginning as well. Give it a go. It's kind of fun. Sorry, I'm being a bit thingy there, aren't I? But anyway, it's the thing with non-scripted videos, you see, it's things slip out. Anyway, moving on. So I will put in now, so like I say, it's 5 months and I have my starting photo. So I'll put my, I don't know which way round these will go. So starting photo and a photo from today. I've said in my previous videos of how much I have actually changed my body shape in these last 5 months, and I lost I've lost 10 inches off my tummy. So you'll see in my photos and the difference. The t-shirt that I was wearing in my first photo was skin tight, because I had to, like you do, you have to have something really tight on for your first photos to show those lumps and bumps. Excuse me. So it was skin tight, and you'll see then on this photo, or the other way around, whichever way it is, this morning it was actually hanging off me rather than my tummy sticking out, which I'm absolutely chuffed with. I can't believe the difference in my body shape so far. It's a definite off-scale win for me at this moment in time. Like I say, I'm kind of halfway there now. I'm halfway there, which I am absolutely thrilled about. So some of my little stats for this week and for this month. So I feel like I'm definitely back on track. My eating is back on point. I've been loving having lots of vegetables this week and fruit. Not been having any beer, which is really, really helping as well. So that's just got to continue now over and into the weekend and then into next week as well. So feeling much, much better, sleeping much better as well. So feeling definitely back on track. So this week on the scales, I have lost another 1.8 pounds. So that puts me back down into that stone bracket, the next stone bracket down from where I was before download. So I'm really, really pleased with that, because I like to see that number. I like to see it. So with the month that we've had with Liverpool, with download, with Birmingham, everything has been really all over the place. So over the month, I am £3 down from where I was 4 weeks ago when I did my month 4 update. So I'm technically only £3 down from then. However, I had gained and lost and gained and lost over each of these times that we have been away. So I've put it on, bloated, and then managed to get it off. But that's only then totaled me in £3 actually within the month. I'm okay with that, to be honest, because I've been off the rails. I've had beer, I've had burgers, well, not so much burgers, but chicken and bread and chips. So it's there. However, to be £3 down after the month we've had, I'm actually really quite happy with that now. So after this weekend, I did jump on the scales on Monday after we got back, and I had put another £2 on over the weekend. So just over that weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I did actually put £2 on. So that proves to me the carbs. Obviously, I had some beers, and I can't even remember what we ate now. It wasn't a massive amount, but it was carby. I think we shared a Subway sandwich. So it's been, again, carb-based food, which does bloat me. So to then get on the scales this morning, so that £2 has come off, as well as another 1.8 pounds. So technically, kind of three and a bit pounds over the week. So I'm really pleased to be back on track and to getting all that off as well. So my BMI, so this morning it was 29.1. So I think it was 29.8 last time. So today is 29.1. So hopefully next month it will be in the 28s as well. So really pleased with my BMI and how that is coming down. My body fat is still 37.3%. So again, there's not a massive change from my body fat. My muscle mass is also around the same at 3 stone 13. In total, from start to finish, not start to finish, but start to this point, I have now lost a total of 44 pounds. So, and 10 inches off my waist. Absolutely over the moon with that. So I'm working now on my 4th stone to try and get that off before holiday. So that is my next little target as well. So I'm really, really pleased with how this month has gone, and this last week as well. Really noticing how different foods affect me and how it makes me feel, and things like that as well. I don't know if you guys are the same. If you do have anything a little bit off track or a little bit cheeky, how that makes you feel, because for me it does. The carbs are just, yeah, it really does bloat me. So yeah, so that is me this week. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. What I will do actually as well, like I say, about being back on track. I do like to go for my walks. I have managed to be able to get out a couple of times this week as well, which has been so lovely. Not being able to get out this morning because I'm just really, really busy. So I'm staying in today, but I am going to get out this weekend and go and do a couple of long walks this weekend as well. So it's good to be back on track. It's been amazing. Honestly, all of our little adventures have been absolutely fantastic. But it's nice to be, back on track and back on the healthy stuff as well. Please do pop any comments in or any questions that you have. It has been lovely to talk to you all, and please don't forget to like and smush that subscribe button, and I will see you all next week. Have a fantastic weekend when it comes, and I'll see you all soon. Toodle pip. Bye.